Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Spec, and today with the help of my friend Dark, we will be showing you how we fairly got out of bounds on over half the Hive's Death Run maps. Now, before we begin, let me explain the rules. The rules we set for ourselves were fairly straightforward. 1. Get out of bounds or into the deaths area, and 2. Do it in a realistic amount of leaps. Now with the rules out of the way, I present to you Destroying Hive's Death Run. In Terminal, at the end of checkpoint 4, you use this bounce pad to get to checkpoint 5, but instead, turn around and use this bounce pad to jump and use a leap mid-air to get onto this wall. Next, use a second leap to get onto this barrier wall. And lastly, just walk over this arch to get out of bounds. For gardens, you go to this bounce pad at the start of checkpoint 8. Next, use the bounce pad to jump, then leap out of checkpoint 8, and if you're quick enough, you'll still have the leap effect to jump out of bounds. However, this map is publicly known, so we won't be taking credit for this.
In Western, if you go to the start of checkpoint 3, you can use a leap to get on top of this barricade. Then, use another leap to get into this gap in the wall. And lastly, use one more leap to get over this barrier wall into the deaths area. Also, you can use an additional leap here to get out of bounds completely.
In Viaduct, you first go to the middle of checkpoint 5. Next, use a leap to get onto this stair. Then, use a second leap to neo onto this leaf.
Then, use your third leap to get up onto this ledge. And lastly, use your fourth leap to get onto this fence and jump out of bounds. For Venice, go to the middle of checkpoint 5, then use a leap to go onto the small leaf block and jump to the larger leaf block.
Next, use a second leap to jump around this barrier wall to land on this trapdoor. Next, use a third leap to jump to these trapdoors.
Lastly, use a fourth leap to jump around to these trapdoors, then just walk through this rose bush and you're out. For Zoo, if you go to the middle of checkpoint 5, you can jump into this first gap in the wall. Then, you use a leap to get on top of this green flag. However, you have to be quick enough to crouch so you don't leap over. Next, use your second leap to get on top of this roof, and then you're free to explore the map.
In Relic, just before checkpoint 1, you can use this bounce pad to get up this wall. However, instead of going forward, turn around and jump again, and use your first leap to get on top of this arch. Now, just use your second leap to get onto these vines, which leads out of bounds. Now, the map Sub-Zero is not possible to get out of bounds on, however, in seasonal version, Snowfall is. By going to the end of checkpoint 6, you can use a leap to get onto this edge and simply walk to the right to get out of bounds. And with that, we've shown you all the maps we fairly got out of bounds on, and as far as I know, nobody has ever gotten out of bounds on 8 of the 14 maps before. Because when I asked the Hive's Death Run Discord about getting out of bounds, they said the only map you can get out of bounds on was Gardens. Also, if you knew about any of the methods we've shown today, leave a comment down below. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Also, Hive, please don't ban us. We love your server.